I just popped on for a little bit, and I purposely did it in front of my garage. All right, the thumbnail for this is, are you fine today? Are you really fine? It's okay not to be fine. And for the record, I'm doing okay. I had a little bit of rocky sleep, but I finally got some sleep. And I didn't wake up with a headache, which is great. And overall, I have a little bit more energy today, so I'm doing good. But the purpose of coming in front of my garage was because I wanted to make a point. And what you're probably going to find out through this is I'm a very much of a visual person. So if I can give you a visual tool to be able to deal with something, I'm going to. And I thought about this today. Now, this is a little bit kind of thing, or am I going to be thrilled to open this and show what's inside? No, but here's the thing, and this is why I wanted you to think about this today. How many of us, when we go out in the world, we have our garage door closed? We go outside the house, we have our little button, garage door button, right? And we press it, and it goes down, and we put on this smile on our face and say, everything's fine, when inside it's an absolute mess. That's why connection is so important, y'all, because the people that know you will know when you're going like this, and you're really like, I'm not fine. That's friendship. That's connection. That's part of learning about somebody. I got my clean hat on here, my crochet thing that I wear sometimes when I'm cleaning, and usually it's in a chair doing it because I can't do anything. I can't do it the other way. I can't do much, but I can sit and go through stuff. The thing about it is, when we're trying to clean out stuff and junk, we have 6 bags of trash. And we have a storage unit that needs to be emptied. But we can't bring the storage unit in until we clean out the junk and make room for it, just like in our lives. Sometimes we got to clean out that junk in order to make room for what's good inside. There's countless times in my life where I've gone outside, taken my remote, put the garage door down, made it look all nice and pretty. See, it looks all nice and pretty and everything. And from the outside, it looks perfectly normal. You wouldn't think that there would be a mess in that garage, because we don't open it to a lot of people. We just close it and say, yeah, everything's fine and I'm fine. Not to do anything to negate anything, but I remember a friend passed away, and hopefully I can hold off from the rain. And I found out that she passed, and I cried a lot that day, because she was somebody who I could call when I was going through difficulties with Christina and talk, and she understood, not because she was a parent of a special needs child, but because she worked with them. And so she understood exactly. Let everything else go. Hi, Mike. My husband would agree with that too. But anyway, later on that afternoon, my husband just sat there and he said, "You still upset about Lori?" And I said, I got angry. I didn't say much. I was really down. And the next day I went to church, and I put on the smile as best I could and said, yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't fine. And I don't even think I could go up to church. I stayed downstairs, trying not to show anybody that I was just grieving inside. And I texted my husband because he wasn't feeling good that day, so he couldn't come to church. And I said, I'm not doing so hot. And he said, I know. And he said, you know what? I'm really sorry. That comment was hurtful, and I know that, and I'm really sorry. And I came home from church, and he just came and gave me a hug, and I just melted into his arms and said, no, I'm not okay. But to everybody else, my garage door was down. And to everything else, it looked pretty. And look, I was fine. See, the thumbnail gets you a little bit, I'm not talking about looks, I'm talking about inside. See, to me, inside is what matters. And to my friends, I want to make sure that they're fine, and that they're doing good, and they're having a good day. And if they're not, I want to be there for them. I want them to open their garage door. I want them to say, guess what? That looks pretty, but it's a little messy inside, and I'll help you clean it up. So maybe visually we can understand. And to some people, we just crack it just a little bit, just enough inside. And it's kind of fitting almost that there's a storm coming in. You hear the thunder. But everybody driving by, all the garage doors in our neighborhood, everything looks fine. You wonder what's behind them garage doors? There was a lady at church, not church, but my work. I wasn't married, and I was a single mom, and I said, she's just got it all together. She wore a wig. Didn't matter. She had her makeup on. Wear wigs. Do whatever you want to make yourself feel beautiful. Do you, boo, is what I say. I remember being so jealous because I was like, dang on it. She looks like she's got everything together. And as I got to know her, I got to realize, yeah, we never know. Very true, Mike. We never know. And welcome, by the way. We never know what somebody's going through. And I remember sitting there going, as we got to know her. Husband wasn't really a part of her life. She was still married. She's having a problem with her kids, her grown kids. And I was like, I guess she doesn't have it all together. But if we're not connected with people and we don't take the time to get to know them and we don't become friends, how can we, and we look at them thinking, they've got it all together. See, the thumbnail I picked and the picture I picked was when I was 18 years old. It was my 18th birthday. I went to the hair salon, got my hair all nicely done, got my makeup on, got everything done, right? I look pretty. It was my 18th birthday. My family was going to take me out to a restaurant. I got all prettied up. But I think I was probably miserable inside. I was going through some stuff, but nobody knew it because I prettied myself up. I had my garage door down. But I was a girl that had some stuff to deal with. See, if we don't deal with it like I'm dealing with it now in my 40s, going, why did I wait so long to deal with it? Why did I wait to go through all this stuff? I needed to unpack this stuff a heck of a long time ago. It would have made myself a lot easier, wouldn't it? I look at that picture and I think of those middle school kids that thought I was a cow. I'd look like a cow in that picture, That was their impression of me. See, my husband will sit there and say, you were beautiful then and you're beautiful now. I was standing outside by our front door and we have a Ring doorbell. To me, I'm like, I don't have it all together today, no makeup on, I'm just coming on as is. And I'm standing out there because my phone was giving me a little issue. And on the ring bell thing, you can use the mic. And he said, hey, beautiful. Boy, I about smiled about as big as could be. Now, I'm going to open my garage door. I'm going to show you what we've been working on. And when we get it done, it's not still going to be the cleanest. Good night. It's probably not going to be totally organized. But I'll show you when we're done. And see, I take my chair and I sit. And I do it because I can't lift. But I can sit and go through stuff. And I do it when my body allows me to do it. And I do it when I have the energy to do it. And yeah, when the storage unit needs to be emptied, I won't be asking for help. And I'm going to be going to our friends and our church to be able to assist. But I thought this was a really good example of, the garage door. It looks all pretty and white. Let's see what's inside, right? Let's see if I can do this right? Start to open it. Right? See, to some people, we only open it that much. We only show them that much. And from that, you can see there's some mess in there. It's a little cluttered. It's a little cluttered, right? Doesn't look so pretty now because we've opened it. But see, here we have friends that we're going to work with. Friends to just be there. And I'm a strong believer in going to counselors and therapists to be able to unclutter what you need to unclutter. It's really, really important. You need to go talk to somebody, but you also need friends that can just be there to just talk. They can't fix anything, but sometimes talking does a lot. So let's open the rest. You can see clutter. Oh, I put it back down again. Okay, now I'm going to open it all the way. See, we don't want to show that part, do we? We don't want to show the mess. Do we see it? Do we see the mess? Now I'm going to get up. I deal with pain. So I'm going to get up carefully. Because if it decides to rain. Okay. Well, I'm up. Let's do this. Ready? Are you going to flip camera or no? Okay. That's not going to do it the way I want to do it. Do we not see the mess? Look when the door was closed, right? My mom will be mortified I did this, but it was an example I wanted to show. Did we not see the mess? As the storm's rolling in? Perfect timing. That's why I opened the garage too, because I'm like, I really don't want to get it. I'll be back.